Dear students, hope you fine. Today we are going to learn part 2 Maria Sharapova in chapter 8 Reach for the Top. Before we begin with the chapter, I'll give you a short introduction. This is a very interesting and motivational lesson about Maria Sharapova, who is a famous women tennis player. It reveals courage, firm determination, and hard work rendered by Maria Sharapova, which proved a boon for her success. She reached the top position of women's tennis on 22nd August 2005 at the age of 18. The hurdles in her path did not depress her. She reached the top of her career. Let's start reading the paragraphs one by one. While reading, look for the answers to these questions. First one, why was Maria sent to the United States? Why didn't her mother go with her? What are her hobbies? What does she like? What motivates her to keep going? I'll read the first paragraph. There is something disarming about Maria Sharapova, something at odds with her ready smile and glamorous attire, and that something in her lifted her on Monday 22nd August 2005 to the world number 1 position in women's tennis. All this happened in almost no time. Poised beyond her years, the Siberian-born teenager took just 4 years as a professional to reach this pinnacle. Disarming means charming, at odds means disagree, attire means dress, glamorous means beautiful, poised means having a self-assured manner, pinnacle means the culmination. Now I'll explain the paragraph. Something is charming about Maria Sharapova that does not match with her smile and beautiful dress, and that something raised her to world number 1 position in women's tennis on 22nd August 2005 in a very short time, that is only 4 years, to reach the top position of her career. Now I'll read the next 2 paragraphs. However, the rapid ascent in a fiercely competitive world began 9 years before with a level of sacrifice few children would be prepared to endure. Little Maria had not yet celebrated her 10th birthday when she was packed off to train in the United States. That trip to Florida with her father Yuri launched her on the path to success and stardom. But it also required a heart-wrenching 2-year separation from her mother Elena. The latter was compelled to stay back in Siberia because of visa restrictions. The 9-year-old girl had already learned an important lesson in life, that tennis excellence would come only at a price. I used to be so lonely, Maria Sharapova recalls. I missed my mother terribly. My father was working as much as he could to keep my tennis training going, so he couldn't see me either. Rapid means fast, fiercely means frightening, endure means suffer, launch means send, stardom means become a star, wrench means twist, compel means to be bound, restriction means limit, excellence means superiority, recall means remember. To reach this position in a very competitive world of tennis, she has to overcome many hurdles in her life. That is, she has to face many difficulties in her life. She was born in Siberia, Russia. Her father sent her to the United States for training at the age of 9. She had to stay alone as her mother couldn't accompany her due to visa problems. Separation from her mother, Elena, was a great sacrifice for a 9-year-old girl, but she was determined to achieve her goal at any cost. Maria recalls that she missed her mother terribly. Her father was working as much as he would to keep her tennis training going, so he couldn't see Maria either. Now I'll read the next 4 paragraphs. Because I was so young, I used to go to bed at 8 pm. The other tennis pupils would come in at 11 p.m. and wake me up and order me to tidy up the room and clean it. Instead of letting that depress me, I became more quietly determined and mentally tough. I learned how to take care of myself. I never thought of quitting because I knew what I wanted. When you come from nothing and you have nothing, then it makes you very hungry and determined. I would have to put up with much more humiliation and insults than that to steadfastly pursue my dream. That toughness runs through Maria even today. It was the key to her bagging the women's singles crown at Wimbledon in 2004 and to her meteoric rise to the world number one spot the following year. While her journey from the frozen plains of Siberia to the summit of women's tennis has touched the hearts of tennis fans, for the youngster herself there appears to be no room for sentiment. The straight looks and the answers she gives when asked about her ambition make it amply clear that she considers the sacrifices were worth it. I am very, very competitive. I work hard at what I do. It's my job. This is her mantra for success. Here, tidy means clean, humiliation means embarrassment, frozen means cold, meteoric means rapid, amply means enough. Sharapova was a little girl when she began training. She faced a lot of problems during training from her co-trainers. She would fall asleep much earlier, that is at 8 p.m., than the other trainers who were older than her. They would come in to the room as late as 11 p.m. and wake her up and order her to clean up the room. Instead of being depressed due to these kinds of insult and humiliation, she became determined and mentally tough. She learned how to take care of herself. She used to say that when one comes with nothing and has nothing, then it makes one very hungry and determined. In this way, it became a boon for her. She won the Wimbledon in 2004 and secured the world number one spot within a year. When asked about her ambition, she says that she considers sacrifice much more precious. She says that she is very competitive and works hard to do it. She considers it as a job. This is her mantra for success. I'll read the next 2 paragraphs. Though Maria Sharapova speaks with a pronounced American accent, she proudly parades her Russian nationality. Clearing all doubts, she says, I am Russian. It's true that the US is a big part of my life, but I have Russian citizenship. My blood is totally Russian. I'll play the Olympics for Russia if they want me. Like any number of teenage sensations, Maria Sharapova lists fashion, singing, dancing as her hobbies. She loves reading the novels of Arthur Conan Doyle. Her fondness for sophisticated evening gowns appears at odds with her love of pancakes with chocolate spread and fizzy orange drinks. Teenage means young, sensation means excitement, sophisticated means refined. Maria Sharapova was a Russian citizen who moved to United States to make a mark for herself in the game of tennis. Maria spent her prime time in the USA, but she is proud of being Russian. Her blood is totally Russian. She is ready to play the Olympics for Russia if they want her. Like any teenager, Maria lists fashion, singing, and dancing as her hobbies. She loves reading novels of Arthur Conan Doyle. Her favorite author is Arthur Conan Doyle. She is fond of sophisticated evening gowns. She loves pancakes with chocolate spread and fizzy orange drinks. Now I'll read the 10th paragraph. Maria Sharapova cannot be pigeonholed or categorized. Her talent, unwavering desire to succeed, and readiness to sacrifice have lifted her to the top of the world. Few would grudge her the riches she is now reaping. This is what she has to say about her monetary gains from tennis. Of course, money is a motivation. Tennis is a business and a sport, but the most important thing is to become number one in the world. That's the dream that kept me going. Pigeonhole means assigned to a particular category. Categorize means group. Unwavering means determined. Grudge means to feel jealous. Reap means gain. Monetary means related to money. It was her talent and sacrifice that lifted her to the top of the world. Therefore, she cannot be categorized into any particular group or class of people. She was one of a kind. Her talent, unwavering desire to succeed, and readiness to sacrifice lifted her to the top. To become number one in the world is the biggest motivation for her. Money is also a motivation for her. Tennis is a business and sport for her. The life of Maria Sharapova is full of messages. With the help of our willpower, patience, and determination, we can make our life glorious. We can achieve our goals. Now I'll discuss short answers. Write these question answers in your English note neatly and clearly. Write question with black pen and answer with blue pen. First one, what does Maria Sharapova recall? Answer, Maria recalls that she missed her mother terribly. Her father was working as much as he could to keep her tennis training going. So he couldn't see Maria either. But she became determined and mentally tough. She learned how to take care of herself. Second question, what are Maria's interests and hobbies? Second question answer, like any teenager, Maria lists fashion, singing and dancing as her hobbies. She loves reading novels of Arthur Conan Doyle. She is fond of sophisticated evening gowns. She loves pancakes with chocolate spread and fizzy orange drinks. Third one, what has lifted her to the top of the world? Answer, Maria's talent, her unwavering desire to succeed, and readiness to sacrifice have lifted her to the top of the world. Few would grudge her the riches she is now reaping. She says that, money apart, the most important thing is to become number one in the world. That's the dream that kept her going. Fourth one, mental toughness in Maria became a key to her progress. How? Answer, it is her mental toughness, determination and sacrifice which helped her to pursue her dreams. These are the real keys of her bagging the ladies singles crown at Wimbledon in 2004. Then she ran like a meteoric star and rose to the world's number one position in the next year. Fifth question, what is Maria's mantra for success? Answer, Maria is a straightforward player of tennis. When asked about her ambition, she says that she considers sacrifice much more precious. She tells that she is very competitive and works hard to do it. She considers it as her job. This is her mantra for success. Sixth question, how was Maria able to reach the pinnacle in women's tennis? Answer, Maria took just 4 years as a professional to reach the pinnacle in women's tennis. She had not yet celebrated her 10th birthday when she was sent to the USA for training. The trip to Florida with her father launched her on the path to success and stardom. However, she had to bear a 2-year separation from her mother. Now I'll discuss long answer. How did Maria become lonely? How did she made it a boon for her? Answer, Maria was packed off to train in the United States. She had not yet celebrated her 10th birthday. That trip to Florida with her father, Yuri, launched her on the path to success and stardom. But it required a heart-wrenching 2 years separation from her mother, Elena. Her mother was forced to stay back in Siberia because of visa restrictions. She terribly missed her mother, but she did not feel depressed. She became more determined and mentally tough. She learned how to take care of herself. She used to say that when one comes with nothing and has nothing, then it makes one very hungry and determined. In this way, her alienation became a boon for her. With this, let me conclude today's session. We'll meet in the next online session. Thank you very much.